Seniors, avoid these 3 common vitamins. They may be undermining your leg strength. You might be including 3 widely used vitamins in your daily routine without realizing they could be quietly weakening your lower body and putting your independence at risk. Although supplements are often believed to boost health, particularly among older adults, not every vitamin is beneficial. In fact, for individuals over 60, certain ones can actually be quite harmful. When taken in excessive quantities or without medical necessity, these particular 3 can damage muscles, reduce leg power, and increase the risk of falls, fractures, and potentially irreversible mobility loss. Let's look into which vitamins these are, the dangers they pose, and safer alternatives you might consider instead. 1. The hidden threat to your muscles. Vitamin E. For decades, vitamin E has been hailed as a powerful supplement. Many seniors include it in their daily regimen, hoping it will help them maintain youthfulness and vitality. It's often recommended for cardiovascular support, skin health, and its supposed anti-aging effects. However, this same vitamin, promoted as life-extending, might be gradually stripping older individuals of their ability to move freely and stay active. Unlike water-soluble nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin E is fat-soluble, meaning it accumulates in the body rather than being expelled quickly. It tends to be stored in the liver and body fat, and over time, high levels, often found in standard over-the-counter doses exceeding 400 IU, can interfere with muscle control and coordination. Seniors may begin noticing subtle changes, difficulty standing up, feeling dizzy after turning quickly, or getting tired easily during simple errands like grocery shopping. These early signs are easy to dismiss as natural aging. Yet in some cases, they point to a deeper, treatable cause. Research shows that excess vitamin E can disrupt muscle function and slow down energy metabolism in muscle tissues, leading to a noticeable decline in leg strength. Since aging already contributes to muscle loss, this added factor can speed up dependence on walking aids or reduce mobility altogether. There's also another serious concern. High doses of vitamin E can thin the blood, posing a major risk for those on blood thinners. This raises the potential for internal bleeding, bruises, and severe consequences from even minor falls. Imagine stumbling when your legs can't support you and your blood can't clot properly. That's a dangerous combination. What's most alarming is that these side effects don't come with warning signs. They develop gradually and are often misattributed to getting older, so people continue taking the supplement without realizing the harm. This isn't meant to alarm you, but rather to encourage awareness. Our bodies change with age, and what supports a young adult's health might destabilize an older person's system. That's why taking supplements needs to be a deliberate, informed choice, not a habit. If you're using vitamin E without a doctor's recommendation, especially at high doses, it might be time to reconsider, is it really helping you, or slowly doing damage? And if a seemingly harmless vitamin can have such consequences, it's worth asking, what other supplements might be quietly affecting your strength and independence? Let's move on to the second one, vitamin A, which might surprise you even more. Vitamin A is commonly used to strengthen immunity, support skin health, and maintain good vision. It's long been regarded as an essential nutrient for aging well, often taken without much scrutiny. And it does offer benefits, but only when consumed in appropriate amounts. Unfortunately, many seniors are unaware that taking too much vitamin A, especially over long periods, can be more harmful than helpful. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing nutrients, which reduces our tolerance for excess. Recovery slows, bones become more fragile, and organs work less effectively. Vitamin A, like vitamin E, is fat-soluble. It lingers in the body, accumulating in soft tissues and the liver instead of being eliminated in urine like water-soluble vitamins. And once the levels become too high, an easy outcome when combining multivitamins, cod liver oil, and fortified foods, it starts to cause real issues. One of the most serious risks is a decline in bone density. Scientific studies have linked high vitamin A intake to accelerated bone weakening, particularly in areas like the legs and hips, key zones that support balance, mobility, and daily activity. For seniors with already fragile bones, even a minor fall could result in a life-altering injury. But it's not just the bones at risk. Overconsumption of vitamin A can also erode the muscle strength needed to stay upright and active. Seniors might start to feel fatigue in the hips or thighs, experience lingering soreness, or sense a general decline in leg function. These signs are easy to overlook or blame on aging. But what if it's not age at all? What if the real cause is the supplement you take every morning, thinking it's protecting you? To make matters worse, vitamin A toxicity doesn't come with flashing red lights. Its symptoms creep in slowly. Perhaps you find yourself sitting more often, avoiding stairs, or staying home instead of going out for a walk. These changes may feel minor, but they can signal a much larger issue brewing quietly in the background. In reality, no supplement should be taken casually, especially by people in their 60s, 70s, or beyond. As we grow older, our nutritional needs shift. That's why, if you're taking vitamin A regularly, especially if you pair it with other fortified foods or dietary supplements, it's crucial to have an honest conversation with your doctor. Ignoring the risks could cost far more than you realize. And if something as commonly praised as vitamin A can silently weaken your legs and bones, what about the vitamins marketed as energy boosters or brain enhancers? One of the most unexpected culprits is vitamin B6. Its impact on leg strength and nerve function might be the warning sign you've overlooked. Vitamin B6 is often promoted for its ability to increase mental sharpness and physical energy. But for many seniors, it can come with an unintended price. What starts as a harmless supplement can end up causing numbness and nerve damage in the legs. The symptoms typically start subtly, a tingling sensation that flickers on and off, often beginning in the toes. Gradually, that tingling rises, and you may find yourself unsure on your feet. Your legs may begin to feel strange or disconnected, almost as if they don't belong to you. Many older people attribute these odd sensations to poor circulation, diabetes, or simply aging. But what if that isn't the case? What if the true cause is the very vitamin you've been taking to stay alert and energized? Vitamin B6 is a popular ingredient in multivitamins, energy boosters, and cognitive supplements because of its role in supporting metabolism and the nervous system. It's widely marketed to older adults looking to stay active and focused. But what few people know is that, in large amounts, B6 can be toxic, especially to the peripheral nerves in your legs and feet. Unlike other water-soluble vitamins that your body can easily flush out when you consume too much, vitamin B6 behaves differently when taken in high doses over time. It starts to interfere with your nervous system's ability to send signals properly. This risk increases when daily intake exceeds 100 milligrams, a level often reached without people realizing it due to over-the-counter supplement dosages. The result is peripheral neuropathy, a serious and often debilitating condition. It doesn't just dull sensation in your legs, it affects balance, coordination, and movement itself. You may feel like your feet aren't landing where you expect them to. You might trip without a clear reason, hesitate before going downstairs, or become anxious in crowded places out of fear you'll stumble. Tragically, in many cases, the nerve damage doesn't disappear even after you stop taking the vitamin. Some people live with lingering numbness, weakness, or impaired mobility long after they've discontinued B6 supplements. This kind of damage doesn't only affect your physical body, it has an emotional cost too. Our legs are more than just limbs. They symbolize our freedom, autonomy, and ability to live life on our own terms. When your ability to move independently is compromised, so much else follows. You may no longer be able to walk into your doctor's office unassisted, take a leisurely walk through a park, or simply stand and prepare a meal without difficulty. All of this can be jeopardized by a habit that began with the intention of staying healthy. Rather than giving you energy and clarity, Too much B6 might quietly strip you of your mobility, safety, and confidence. This isn't a fringe issue. It's a growing concern among older adults who assume that anything labeled as a vitamin must be safe. After looking at these three hidden dangers, vitamins E, A, and B6, it becomes clear that the belief, more is better, can sometimes do more harm than good. But that's not where the story ends. In fact, there's another major factor contributing to the weakening of seniors' legs: a lifestyle habit, not a vitamin. And this behavior is even more common and even more overlooked. Reading a list of vitamin warnings is one thing, but what does this information really mean for you, someone who has experienced life's challenges, adapted to change, and learned countless lessons along the way? It's a reminder that as your body and needs evolve, even the habits you trust and the routines you think are healthy should occasionally be re-examined. Wanting to care for your health isn't a weakness, it's a strength. If you're here, it's likely because you want to stay strong, maintain your independence, and keep moving forward. But the reality is that some of the very supplements you've taken faithfully, maybe alongside your morning coffee or as part of a long-standing routine, could be subtly eroding your stability, leg strength, and hard-earned freedom. The early signs aren't always dramatic. You might hesitate before stepping off a curb. Slowly, these small adjustments shape your daily life. You begin to move less, avoid certain activities, and plan your day around your limitations instead of your interests. Your body, over time, adapts to this caution. Muscles weaken, bones become more fragile, and the risk of falls, fractures, and the loss of your independence increases. This information empowers you. You have more control over your well-being than you may have realized. Now that you know the risks, the most important question is, what steps should you take? How can you protect the life you've worked so hard to build, safeguard your independence, and preserve your strength? The answer isn't rooted in guilt or fear. It starts with awareness. Begin by taking a clear, intentional look at the supplements you're currently using. Don't panic, just be purposeful. That bottle sitting on your kitchen counter or bathroom shelf might have been there for years. Ask yourself, have I ever questioned what's actually inside? Have I checked the dosage or thought about whether I still need it? It's easy to be swayed by labels that promise anti-aging effects, cognitive support, or heart health benefits. But your body is unique, and what works well for one person might not be suitable for you. Even something good, when taken in excess, can quietly have negative consequences over time. The next step is to speak with a doctor who understands the complexities of aging. Sadly, many older adults receive general health advice from doctors who aren't specialized in geriatric care. You deserve more personalized guidance, one that takes into account your medications, your diet, your age, and your daily habits. Ask your healthcare provider to help you figure out what your body truly needs, and what it doesn't. It's equally important to understand what's happening inside your body right now. Request a comprehensive blood test that includes detailed nutrient levels, not just the basic panels. The numbers will speak clearly. If something is out of balance, whether your body is holding on to too much of a vitamin or your levels are excessively high, your blood work will reveal it. Above all, remember, your body was designed to get its nutrition from real food, not pills. Whenever possible, focus on whole, natural foods to meet your dietary needs. Lean proteins, fresh vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats are more than just good options. They're the best medicine nature offers. While supplements may sometimes have a place, your priority should always be a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle. Let's take a closer look at that next, a personal message from a fellow senior. There's something that only living through decades of experience can teach you. I've learned it firsthand, after witnessing over a century of love, loss, change, and resilience. The greatest threat to our health as we age isn't always disease. It's the belief that decline is inevitable. I've watched too many people surrender to weakness, assuming it was simply part of getting older, never realizing the hidden causes at work. I've seen capable, independent individuals gradually lose their freedom, not because of illness, but because of small, unnoticed habits like a daily supplement they thought was helping them. I'm speaking to you today not as a scientist or doctor, but as someone who's walked this same path. You still have choices. You still hold the ability to take action. Most importantly, you still have time to protect what matters most: your freedom, your balance, and the strength of your legs. Getting older isn't a defeat. It's an opportunity to discover a new kind of strength, one that relies less on speed and more on clarity and intention. But even with all the life experience you've gathered, it's surprisingly easy to overlook the little things that slowly chip away at your health. This is your moment to reclaim control, not by doing more, but by doing what truly matters. Aging doesn't mean giving up. It means becoming wiser. And wisdom, when used well, might be the most powerful medicine of all. Let's continue this journey together and support one another in embracing these truths. If this message resonated with you, feel free to leave a comment. If it didn't, feel free to write 0 in your reply. And if you'd like to hear more content like this, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video, and share it with others. Thank you for spending this time with me.